Howdy everyone, this is Mopot, this is Don Society. Welcome back to episode number 51. We have surpassed 50. The last episode was partially a compilation of the beginnings of the other 49 episodes. I think it went pretty well. The response seems to be pretty positive to that. It was a whole lot of fun to make. It was very nostalgic to go back and see some of those old episodes there and then kind of see how I progressed. And it was especially fun to see some of the first episodes where I've been on this ranch here, and especially standing in front of the tree farm right there. And I think I said something along the lines of progress has been made, or there's a lot of stuff going on, or something like that. And I had a road and the tree farm, and that was about it. And I think I had a path sort of actually planned out. Not the road wasn't fully in there, but yeah, just a whole lot of fun to make. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed it. But here's episode 51. We're back for a full project because last episode I had the project done off camera because I didn't know how long that intro would actually take. And then I just kind of showed it off, and it was just a real quick thing at the end there. So today, if you pop on down here, you will notice, and actually there's a thing that is wrong with this. Not quite sure what it is. Let's actually investigate that right now. I just noticed this a moment ago because there was an item trapped on top of this carpet here. Let's just break that. And yeah, this thing has somehow backed up. I don't know what happened. You notice that these hoppers all just run along here. They're all looking good. They point into that bottom hopper there. And then something went wrong. And I don't know what. Or actually, yes, I do. Oh, how did I not notice that? There is a redstone block right there in order to power this redstone lamp, and it would appear that that's locking the hopper. You know what? I did know, or I did figure out what's going through. Now the carpet's gone. Where did I put that? What happened? Oh, well, okay, well, I'll sort that out later. But anyway, yep, that's the issue. So if you all noticed that earlier and you didn't say anything, it probably would have been neat, actually. But anyway, here we have down here currently the only place that I have for smelting and brewing. And I said a long time ago when we first built this place and we put this little area in here that I would get an actual place for it. That was a long time ago. Now we're finally getting around to it. I do have a building planned out. I'm going to chuck this on right now just before something bad happens. I'm going to build a building for these two things. It's going to include both of them, so I'll be able to get them off the back wall here. So that should all be fine and dandy. I'm going to go ahead on over there now. Actually, let's just chuck an ender pearl through there. Now that this big bulky thing's in the way, I don't have a pretty easy way of getting out. But anyway, let's go ahead and come on all the way down here. Let's just chuck another pearl because I've already started clearing out the area here. You can notice it's very flat. There's no grass, or none of the tall grass at least. This is all grass blocks though. So we have plenty of room here. Got a building planned out. It's going to be fairly decently sized. It's also going to go down into the ground a bit, and it is going to include both brewing and smelting. So I'm going to get the beginnings of the building all chopped up here, try to plan out exactly where it's going to go because this path isn't exactly straight right here. It's a little bit of a curve, which might make it a little bit difficult. I might have to offset it just a bit from the road. But anyway, let's go ahead and see how the start of this thing is going to look. Okay, I just noticed something. I actually don't have a shovel on me. Really don't know what happened there. I think I was moving some of those records into the store and had not enough space. Let's see if it's in my ender chest. Hopefully it's down here. Okay, there we go. That's better. So one thing I would like to mention while I'm working on this here, and let's see, hopefully I actually can do this correctly. Looks like I go up 7 here. I've got kind of the base laid out here. It's going to be a whole bunch of pillars. But one thing I do want to mention is that I think I have found a new editing program. And I say I think because I haven't actually tried it for this video yet, but the quality hopefully looks better because I should be using now Sony Vegas Movie Studio, which is a very nice program. I have played around with it a bit, and as far as I can tell, currently using the free trial, there are no limitations other than after 30 days it will expire, at which point I will get the full software because I am absolutely loving this. It is working really, really well. I currently use Movie Maker, and I've been looking for a long time to replace that. It just has a number of issues between poor quality when rendering, kind of getting like pixelated areas. No matter how high the bitrate is, it just kind of manages to mess it up. Like, especially like if I be looking at the sky like this and you see lots and lots of blue, a couple of those areas would just start to pixelate and they would try to blend together really poorly, and it would not look too hot. It would also, the program crash quite a few times during editing if the file sizes were too big, or sometimes adding audio would cause it to corrupt, and then you'd have to close it, reopen it. It wouldn't lose any data, but it was quite a pain to work with. It'd become a very tedious process, especially when it would corrupt during rendering. So that, I'd be waiting 20 to 30 minutes for it to render. It gets to 99% corrupt, and then I would be right back at the start. I have to do it again, and that could happen 4 or 5 times before I finally got a successful render, which I was really getting sick of. So I started looking, and I tried some other programs. I tried the full Sony Vegas, which I did like, but it is extremely pricey. I don't need you. I have plenty of you over in the farms. But anyway, yeah, it was extremely pricey. Was not something I was ready to drop some money on because, over time it might I might end up finding things with it that I don't like and stuff. I also tried Adobe After Effects and Adobe Premiere, both of which I didn't really like. After Effects was very confusing, and Premiere, whenever I tried to preview, it would be a very, very laggy preview. It really did not give me a good representation of what the video would look like, so it was very hard to work with. And I also tried using Blender, which is actually a 3D rendering software, but it also does have a video editing part to it. And yeah, that once again was just very hard to work with. There's a lot of stuff everywhere. I couldn't really figure out like transitions and stuff, and it was just kind of a hard environment to work with. But Movie Studio is very, very similar to Windows Movie Maker, but it seems to be, just kind of, it runs smoother, which is something that is very important to me. When I'm editing 2, sometimes 3 videos a week, I really do like it to go smoothly so that I don't waste too much time. That has before caused me to, wait maybe a week and a half before uploading another video, just because it would take so long to actually get an edit done successfully, and that was really no bueno. We want faster videos. When I have it all recorded, it would be very frustrating for me to not be able to render and upload that. So with this, the video quality should be better, and it should allow me to make videos a lot smoother, which should result in more videos per week. Hopefully, at least that that is the goal, but really the quality is the big thing that I'm worried about. So hopefully this video looks better. If not, something bad happened and I ended up having to use Movie Maker anyway. So yeah, just hopefully that is all good, but very nice program as far as I can tell. I do suggest it if you're looking for something new. Again, that is Sony Vegas Movie Studio. There's a couple different versions of it, and I think I just have the edited or the standard version. It's the $50 one, whatever that is. That is what I'm using for trial. There's also Platinum. I think it's called Platinum, which is, I think, the highest level. And now there's monsters nearby. Nothing is working well. But yeah, it just overall very nice program. So if you are looking for something, go ahead and check that out, because I really do like it, and hopefully I'll continue to like it, because it does seem to be working a whole lot better than Movie Maker. Okay, so apologies for the mini rant there on reasons why I do not like Movie Maker. But anyway, this is the form that we are going with, kind of like a barn style, very similar to the main storage area over there. You can see we got the arched roof there, and we got lots of glass, which we're also going to kind of do on here. This whole upper section is going to end up being glass, as well as the front here with kind of like a door in the center. Same dealio on the back here. We're going to have a back path that goes out, and that might just come, I don't know yet. Didn't actually get that far. I might just make like a staircase or something through here, and then maybe make this back way a path here. Might have to edit this farm, or at least the design around it, a little bit to accommodate for the new build here. But anyway, it's a fairly big size. Do really like where this is going, though. I think it's going to be pretty neat. We're going to fill up most of these sides on the left and the right, though, with solid blocks, and unfortunately not glass. And I apologize, my voice kind of going out there. I did mention in the last video that my voice has been a little bit sore recently, and sometimes it does just kind of die out like that. But anyway, yeah, we're going to have solid blocks because we are going to have redstone contraptions on both this side and this side here. So we're going to have an auto, or semi-auto at least, brewing, and same deal on the other side for the smelting. So both automatic contraptions, and they're going to be the same size, which is the goal. They're both going to be the full length of the wall here. So it might take a little bit of guesswork on actually how to build them, because I have not actually built either one of these in survival. Well, actually, I did build one of the other ones. The furnace one, I did actually build that in survival, but it was a very small version of it, so I don't know if that really counts here. But I'm going to start getting to work actually on the rest of the building first, get all that sorted out before then I actually come in and do all the little complicated bits underground. Alright, so here is now the outside of the building done, and it is looking pretty cool. It does kind of cut off like that at the edge there, but I do have the window panes up there, and it would kind of block that and look a little bit out of place there. But anyway, overall, I'm actually pretty pleased with that. What did I dump back there? Okay, just a couple bits of armor. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of glass, and the sides are fairly plain here, so probably some trees up on the side would do it some pretty good. I'll do that at the end, though, because I think I have to terraform just a little bit to accommodate for some of the redstone on the inside there. But yeah, overall, I am liking it. New sort of style with the bone blocks here, but they do fit in with the ranch theme very, very well, although it's mostly gray across the way here, and this is more So kind of brown with just a little bit of gray in the ceiling there, and actually some more white now in the ceiling, or sorry, the wall rather. And you don't really see a lot of that in this corner of the area, but I think it fits in pretty well, especially once we get some trees up around it. I'll probably use mostly acacia to kind of bring that gray right back in, especially on the lower part of the build here. But one thing I really do like is I went down a little bit with the glass right there, and then the leaves going down as well. I don't know, just kind of makes it look like it's a little bit more sunken in to the ground. I think it looks pretty cool like that. It's the same on the back side if we go ahead on through here. Looks like we've even got symmetric zombies here. But anyway, let's see, get rid of him. Definitely do need to light this place up, but you can see in the center, right here, we do have this center path currently with a set of stairs on either side at both ends here. So this side's going to go down a couple more blocks, and we're going to have probably brewing on this side and smelting on this side, or vice versa. Depends on which side I start building first. It doesn't really matter which one I do where. But yeah, it's going to go probably 4 blocks down. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4, but it's something like that, and that's kind of like the border, so that'd be like the top of the contraption. Everything's going to be built lower than that, and I should mention that the auto brewery that I'm using is by Lurgan, who is the other member online at the moment. Haven't actually seen him in a while, but yeah, I will leave a link down in the description to the tutorial that is for that design. But we come out the back here, and I did add in the path, so that comes right the way along here and all the way through and back over here. So previously we had the andesite going all the way over, and we had fences right there, so we just kind of opened that up and then carried the fences all the way around here, which were not here before, and that ends up just kind of right in this big pile of bushes. Maybe should make that pile over a little bit, make it look a little bit more natural, because right now it's a little bit odd. And then just the same cobblestone steps that we've been using everywhere else, see, like right there and out front here. So yeah, pretty cool. I could probably go for a little bit more bushes like along the back here or something right here, and I definitely do need to light this area up as well, just like the inside, because mobs are spawning like crazy. So episode's getting a little bit long here. I've been talking quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the build done, both sides of the redstone, so hopefully this goes pretty well. They're not terribly complicated machines. And here is the finished build, looking pretty cool here. On the outside, I did just kind of do up the area here. We got a couple of bushes. These had to go a little bit higher because some of the build down below went a little bit too high, and we couldn't quite go all the way down on some of these. So the ones back here, you know, all the lights, they're all flush and stuff, and that's all good and dandy. But yeah, those are a little bit high, and I believe it's the same thing on the other side. Yeah, same dealie over here with just the one, actually. So maybe I should do a couple of these other ones up a little bit and so they kind of match a little bit better. But the rest of the area is done as well. I also kind of lit up this area too, so we're really trying to mob-proof the area. But let's go ahead on the inside here. Let's see what it looks like. So we've got this front path going down in the middle here. Lights in the ceiling, that's all pretty cool with the chandelier like such. And then I think I had these in here before. I'm not quite sure, but we got the white glass going over the side here so you can look down into the both sides. That's pretty cool. And then we also got glass up there, so just kind of did some decoration. A couple of torches as well as I found. Stuff was spawning on here, and I could not for the life of me figure out where they were spawning. I thought they were spawning down there, but all the light is 7 or higher, so nothing can actually spawn, I don't think. And all these lights would actually be on if I had stuff in here. So this is the Auto Smeltery by Lurgan. I will leave a link down below to the tutorial because it is pretty cool. I would try to explain it myself, but there's a lot going on here. As you can kind of see through here. I left the glass, you can see part of it working. I think it's pretty cool. And I did go with white so to match the iron that I used. So you got kind of like an industrial look there. But yeah, as I start to fill these up, which I didn't do, that's going to be rabbit's foot when I get some. But yeah, these will all and then light up once there's stuff in it. So then I can like flip the lever, I think, and then I flip all those in order. Then to get the final potion, they all come out down at the end here. So I do have this filled up with water bottles, and that goes into there, I thought. Maybe it's just when you hit the button. Maybe that's when that does that. Or maybe you're supposed to fill it up ahead of time. I'm actually not quite sure. Okay, I'm going to have to investigate that. But anyway, on the other side here, then I will leave a link to this as well. This is my Auto Smeltery, and very, very simple design. Just a couple of minecarts dispensing all the stuff into the furnaces there, and then hoppers at the bottom bring it all down here. So you put the product you want to cook in here, all the fuel in here, and then everything comes down at the bottom. So all pretty cool. This portal here doesn't actually do anything. I could probably actually remove it because it's not linked up properly. I don't know if it's too close or if I had the other one in the nether for my main portal set up in the wrong place. I don't know, but it doesn't work. I tried to get something so that I could actually come to the other side of the base, because it is pretty far to come out over there and then come all the way down here when you want to get down here. So I tried that, and it just didn't work out well. So I'll probably actually remove that and just put like a light in the floor or something to keep that area lit. So overall, looking pretty cool. I really do like this area. As I've said before, it's pretty cool. I do like this build here, and it is very useful as well. The furnace smelting is going to be very neat. And I should also, as I said before, probably add a couple of leaves up there, and then a couple other areas probably could use maybe some trees or something just to kind of complete the area. So we're actually kind of running out of space in the ranch here, but I guess we got some space here, a little bit back there, but then we're going to have to start going outside the fence. So we might see some big expansion in the future, or maybe we could go underground. That could be cool as well. And one thing that I did kind of mess up on when I was doing this, this does use both of these sides here, lots of hoppers, and I was using oak wood for those. And all the redstone torches I was using oak wood to make the sticks for. That was not very smart because I'm trying to build out of oak wood, so I kept running out and having to get more. So that was really kind of a big waste of time when I could have been using other woods that I had for that stuff. That really doesn't matter what type of wood you use. So yeah, if you're doing that, be careful. Don't use your main building block to craft stuff that could be made out of a different block. But anyway, hope you all have enjoyed. Go ahead and subscribe for more anyway. This is MopBot, and I'll see y'all next time.